What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Royal Blu FX. In today's video, we're going to do a quick recap on the two trades that I've taken on US30. So let's go. All right. So first things first, we always start on the 15-minute time frame. Whenever we're scalping, we're always looking at the 15-minute time frame, the 1-minute time frame, and then we enter on the 5 seconds time frame. If we're ever trading on the higher time frames, we'd look at the 4-hour, the 15-minute, and enter on the 1-minute time frame. So right now, I'm going to be showing you guys the trades that we've taken on US30. We scalped this one. So without any further ado, let's begin. All right, so we were here at this time. It was, I think, a Monday or a Tuesday. Let me see. Right over here. It was on August 9th, so that's when we were looking to trade. Now we noticed we started on the 15-minute time frame, and we always do based off just to see the direction of the market. You can see that price is bullish here. Price is breaking structure. We see that order flow is bullish right there, right here. Break. Oops, right there. There's a break of structure there. There's another break, and there's another break. So, but right over here, we were seeing that there's also, excuse me, I can't even speak today. There's order flow also going bearish here, and so we understood. We always follow order flow whenever we're looking to trade. This is what we found: internal structure going bearish. And then when price came and tapped our demand right over here, this was the unmitigated order block that was unmitigated because this is the low that broke that high right there. So we marked that as our demand area, and we were here, I think, right around this area, right there. Now you might be asking me, well, why are you looking for sells here? Well, obviously we can see that two or more structures, break of structures defined a break of structure for us, or a direction. So we looked at the direction as bearish here. We saw that this low here was broken by this high here, right over here, by this demand zone, supply zone, excuse me, right there. So when we saw our supply zone tapped over here at this area, right, we quickly wanted to scale down to see what was happening in terms of this move pushing bullish over here. So we went down to the 1-minute time frame to see what's happening. Obviously, we didn't take any buys pushing bullish, right? When you're looking to trade, you're not looking to enter in markets right away, right? You're just scoping things out, making sure you get the lay of what is happening, structurally and all that. All right, so we've noticed that we had a break of structure, and obviously when there's a new break of structure, we look to adapt with the current order flow right here. There you can see the order flow is still bearish. Right, you can see over here also we had our demand area. We didn't look for buys at all. We were just looking. We were concerned for the sell side here. Once price tapped our demand, we were just waiting patiently, again, waiting to see what's happening. Now, generally speaking, when price breaks a new low, you see which high was responsible for that break. It would have been this, right? And then what happened was price just I was looking for a setup right around here, but price just broke right through this high here, ending up in this area, in this supply zone here. And then I thought to myself, okay, well, there's both buys and sells happening here at the same time, so we could be looking for buys and sells, okay? And the reason why we're looking to sell here right now is because price just broke a new high here. But that doesn't tell us that price is actually going to be pushing bullish here. It's just telling us that price may push bullish. We don't know. With one break of structure, we don't know if prices are going to be pushing bullish, right? So what I saw here was we saw that there was liquidity, obviously. There was at our supply zone here, price tapped. And then I saw, okay, well, once price tapped our supply zone, I quickly scaled down on the 5 seconds now. And now was game on. Now was me trying to see when that chalk was going to happen here. Now, as you see that, now you already see this pre-marked out here with these two chalks, with the chalk happening here, right? I didn't actually wait for the market to give me a chalk for the entry. I had an earlier entry here, as you can see, once I play this out. Hold on a second. Okay, there was the beginning of the chalk, right? There's liquidity taken out, so we're looking for this low to be broken. And I'll explain as the reason as to why I took a sell right over here. Okay, so notice how I had my supply zone ready and at the go there. Prices didn't break, as you can see. We're still waiting for this low to be broken. The slow hasn't been broken, and then once you see price retraced all the way here and respected this area of supply, and then I just took that sell immediately. Now the reason why I took the sell was because if you see here, there's more internal structures. You can see there's a low broken here, another a low broken there, another low broken there, right? There's three lows broken, which tells us that price is going bearish here, that order flow is actually indeed pushing bearish. So when order flow is happening, we should take advantage of the order flow. And, you know, that would be our signification, you know, an area where we can signify to look for sells right, you know, at the supply zone. So that was our high that that broke this low, and we can obviously see them imbalance over there as well. You can see some liquidity. So this was a great way to look for entries here. So we took the sell, you know, and trusting in the process, and we just held it until we were targeting this area of demand. Now you might be asking me, why are you targeting this demand? Well, it's a good question, because as you can see over here, there's order flow pushing bullish as well, right over there, right? And when there's order flow happening, I wanted to target the nearest higher low, you know, in this major swing over here. And the reason for that is because I was wanting to target this as my destination, and also because we had a break of structure here at the very high, and we didn't know if price was going to just tap this demand zone and push bullish like this, right? And that's why we were targeting this low down here. So we just entrusted our process, stayed in this trade, and watched. We took 5% here, which was right about, where was it? We took about 5%. And it was good to pay ourselves first, which was right over here, actually, right at these areas, and then at these at this low right over here, and then we let the rest run. The reason why we paid ourselves is because, you know, we want to pay ourselves before the market does something wild or something crazy, you know, something like this actually that you see, right? And now we just let the rest run, hoping and waiting for markets to go and tap our demand zone. Now here, since we see a lot of order flow, a lot of confusion is happening here, right? You can see a lot of liquidities to the buy side and the sell side, right? I was still concerned about, I was still looking to sell off this part of this momentum down here, even though this was so hard and so jagged and so ridged. We're still looking to sell here. The reason why I was looking to sell here was, first of all, I was looking for price to break this low here. And if the price could break, I could look just to catch a quick sell here. Let's zoom in here so you can see what's happening. Okay, so obviously now I marked my supply zone, knowing that if price ever gets there, I'm going to take a sell quickly. Here's what happened. Price actually broke that structure here, right? So we asked ourselves what broke this low, right? It was this high over here. We can see that there's inducement laying right over there, right? Inducement is actually pre-liquidity before the actual liquidity is building. It's really just early sellers in the market selling quickly, you know, due to fear of missing out, and then price then starts building liquidity like this, right? And then taps your high and then continues to the downside, right? So we just waited for price to get up there. Once price got up there, we were convinced that this was the sell. We had a 1% risk entry, and then we looked to sell off, and we looked to target this demand zone here. And I believe this was a, let me see, what was this? 5.6%. This was a 14.2% for the taking. So we had a pretty good trade for these two. We had a pretty good setup for these two trades. And now we could do whatever we want from here. We can let the markets go if we wanted or what have you. But this is how we took these trades. Notice how you know, a lot of times when you're taking trades like this, right, you want to manage the trades correctly here, right? A lot of times, a lot of people will just cut out their trades early, which is totally fine, right? But if you understand the whole concept of, you know, structure and what the market is actually trying to do, then you wouldn't have a fear to get out of these trades fast, right? You would just be in the markets and just understanding what price is doing based off of structure and based off of the order flow. So this was a good indication on knowing how to hold the markets hitting your demand zone like this, right? And that was it, guys. So that was all the 2 trades that we took that day. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please love this video or hit thumbs up if you liked it, obviously, and please subscribe to this channel because we always give out free content. Until then, I'll see you later.